Hey book friends, let's get comfortable. Let's get out a piece of paper and a pen because this video is going to be all about, or I should say that sounds very antiquated, or open the notes app on your phone. This is the video where I'm going to share with you all the books that I read in March of 2023. I've been trying to do kind of wrap-up style videos this year. I realize that it's like the middle of April when I'm posting this, but I was out of town at the beginning of April, that first weekend, and I needed to recover a little bit. The altitude in Denver got to me a little more than I expected. I've been there a million times because I have family there, but I don't know, I think maybe it's because I'm getting older that the altitude really kicked my butt. Physically, I didn't feel great while I was there. And then I needed to come home and kind of like regroup and get resettled. And I was waiting for all the books that I got in Denver to show up. I had 2 boxes from FedEx showing up. Anyway, I digress. I did a video on that. That will probably come up after this video, so stay tuned for that. But hey, let's talk about all the books that I read in March. I finally read the Salacious Players Club series by Sarah Kate. I met Sarah last fall at the Allure audiobook convention when I was there with my author friend Ashley Munoz. I had been wanting to read the series for a long time. I finally got a little block of time, so I read them back to back. I read Praise, Eyes on Me, and Give Me More. Let me tell you, Give Me More. There was something about Drake that just made that whole book for me. I will be doing a full video on that series up until that point because I haven't read the last 2 books. I mean, the other one was just released. I read Praise, which I'll just talk about briefly. They're all slightly, taboo, slightly. Praise is about Emerson and Charlie, or Charlotte. It is age gap. It is ex-boyfriend's dad. I really enjoyed this book. Emerson, yeah, I liked Emerson a lot. It was a strong start, that's for sure. The second book is Eyes on Me, which is Garrett and Mia. It is age gap, and they are also step siblings. I liked this book, not as much as I liked the other 2. I can't really pinpoint that because I really liked Mia and Garrett as characters, but there was just something that I didn't fully connect with. I was super anxious to get into Give Me More. When I'm reading a story that's kind of taboo like this, I want to know if the author can make me believe that that love story is real and true. So when we come down to something like Give Me More, that's an MMF book, I'm like, you know what? Let's see what you got, because I want to actually believe that this could happen. Oh, like I don't want this to happen. I want to read this and I want to see how the author, in this case Sarah Kate, makes me believe that the relationship that evolves between Hunter, Isabel, and Drake, that feels real. These are all interconnected books. Everyone's read them, so I don't want to go too far into it because I will talk about them in another video, but ooh, Give Me More was awesome. So let's talk about the last book that I read in the month, which was Miles Ever After by T.L. Swan. Oh, I'm going to do a separate video on this book as well, of course, because I have to round out the full series. If you know, you know. But if you don't, the book is the final epilogues for the Miles High Club series by T.L. Swan. So it's the epilogue for the Stopover, the Takeover, the Casanova, and the Do-Over. So of course we get immersed in the characters' lives. The Miles brothers are the main male characters in each of the books. The Stopover is Emily and Jameson. The Takeover is Tristan and Claire. The Casanova is Elliot and Kate, and the Do-Over is Christopher and Hayden. To me, these epilogues were perfect for each of the stories. in reading each of those 4 books themselves, felt complete in their stories. But there was something about the epilogues, and T writes amazing freaking epilogues, that gives us that much farther into the future and that much more of the characters. I really dig that. I never want to say goodbye to her characters. I realize that we have to at some point. So this was like the final, and it was extremely bittersweet. Oh, and I have it sitting right here. I had pre-ordered it before it came out because I knew I was going to see her in Denver. So I have my signed copy from her, which then completes my paperbacks of the whole series. I need more bookshelves, you guys, but I'm sure I am not alone. Are you like me? Have you started getting paperbacks like crazy again? So that ties up everything that I read in the month of March 2023. If you have read either the Salacious Players Club or Miles Ever After, let me know which of the books in the Salacious Players Club is your favorite. And then on the Miles Ever After side, the Miles High Club, which one of those is your favorite? If I had to pick one of those books that just was my favorite, it would be The Takeover. No surprise there. I hope you had a great reading month in March. So go ahead and share what your favorite book was that you read in the month of March, if you had a 5-star read or not. I always love to get recommendations. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.